Hi everybody, it's Friday the 16th of August and I thought I would give an Invisalign update because it's week 9 and I had another appointment with my orthodontist on Wednesday and we got my elastics installed. I don't know if you could tell while I was talking. I got these elastics. So it's to correct my bite because I do have a slight overbite and I also have a slight crossbite in the front of my teeth, and these elastics, the way that they're strung on there, will help fix those problems with my jaw positioning. So that's really exciting because one of the things that I really wanted to focus on was my overall oral hygiene health. And not only will I have straight teeth, which is definitely something that Invisalign will address, but it's the jaw positioning. That is also something I wanted to correct because I'm noticing just issues with clenching and my jaw and the masseter muscles there, and I think that correcting the overbite will help with that. Put everything back in alignment the way that it should be. So I'm really happy to have them on. They're actually way more discreet than I thought they'd be, and basically I just have to put them on every time I take my trays out to eat or to clean them. At the moment I'm only switching out my trays about 3 times a day, once in the morning for the morning clean, and then once for my first meal, and then once for my final meal, which is usually supper, and then after that I just leave them in. So you can see there's a little metal button. They had to put 2 metal attachments onto my teeth, and those are going to be on there until the rest of my treatment. It's how the elastics have to be placed to fix my particular jaw position issues. I also got amazing news that I am tracking perfectly. Literally, I got like a gold star from my orthodontist, and it just feels amazing to be complimented by a healthcare professional. It's just the highest form of compliment, really, when your orthodontist is like, you are the perfect Invisalign candidate and you have amazing tracking results. It's because you're so compliant and wearing the trays so many hours of the day that you are doing so well. So well done. And then after I saw my orthodontist, he gave me a lot of baggies of elastics and a tool, a little plastic tool to help hook it on. Then I went to go see a hygienist, and this was the first time going to a hygienist at that practice, Victoria Dental, and I loved it. They're using such high-tech equipment to clean my teeth. It's none of that manual scraping. It's literally just a high-pressure washer machine with like whatever they use to polish them up and get the plaque off and everything. And my hygienist told me that my gums are doing good, keep doing what you're doing. With the hygiene appointment, my teeth are looking extra white as well, and it just makes a difference in how they overall look. So that was a huge confidence boost this week, just to get such amazing information. It feels amazing to just have it track so well. And honestly, it's been a couple days with these elastics and it's easy to put them in already. I definitely still feel the elastics kind of sliding on the inside of my cheeks, but I'm sure that that will fade in a little bit and I'll just get used to it. But it is an extra step in my routine, which is a little bit of a pain. I am so impressed. I also wanted to mention that this week I had an interview. I started to take my job search into my own hands because the way the market currently is, I just cannot rely on my agent like I used to. And that's just what I did. I applied on a job last week. They invited me to an interview this week. I just had the interview yesterday. It was a little bit intense. I feel like it went well, but it was hard to read the room, so I really don't know. I'm going to find out the results by the end of next week because there is a lot of candidates that applied for the job. It's a really crazy market in Wellington. It's an employer's market. They have their pick and choice of people because there's so many people trying to find a job and there's so many people applying on the same jobs. So it's really tough out there, and I feel for a lot of people that are struggling, myself included. I've been struggling to find work for 9 months now. Getting an interview, I know I don't know if I got the job, but it's still progress. I got myself that interview. I didn't need my agent to do that. So I felt really good and confident about that. I'm dressed up, ready to go to the gym to do a chest, tricep, and shoulders workout, plus a little wee cardio session afterwards. Hope you're doing well, and I will see you guys in the next update. Good morning, everybody. I was inspired to make pancakes from scratch. I've gone ahead and set up all of my ingredients behind me. I'm going to take you along this morning while I make myself pancakes here in New Zealand. Pancakes at a restaurant can cost anywhere from $18 to $25 a plate. And to be honest with you, I feel like that's a ripoff because pancakes are so simple to make. They take so few ingredients to do, and they're not hard to make at home. Let's cook along with me today and do it together. Now, I am a lover of pancakes, so today on the menu is bacon with pancakes, and that's going to be my hearty first meal of the day. If you watched my other updates, I only really eat 2 meals a day. I'm really excited because personally, pancakes are awesome. So let's take a look at my ingredients. I'm following a very simple recipe, which just needed some butter, 1 egg, baking powder, some milk, all-purpose flour, bit of salt, and they ask for some sugar, but I'm gonna put in some honey instead. So I've got my pan kind of heating up here. You don't want the pan to get too warm, so just lower it for now while I mix all my ingredients together. All right, recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour. So let's do that first into the bowl. Now's a good time to admit that I am not a baker. I'm not really good at baking, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to pour this, it looks like. But I have really been enjoying cooking with flour lately, especially, oh my gosh, especially in white sauces. I really like making white sauce from scratch. That looks like a cup bag. And this is a 1/2 cup. To the, oh yeah, that'll do. And it also asked for some salt, so just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I don't know how fast this will come out. Okay, yeah, perfect, perfect. It also asked for baking powder. How cute is this little baking powder that I got from the store? Because I don't bake very much. I didn't want to buy a big box, but this is just a tiny 80-gram box of baking powder. So I actually need quite a lot of baking powder, 3.5 teaspoons. One, 2, 3. Ah, very good. You're supposed to put sugar in there as well. I need now my milk, which I've got here, a whole 1 1/4 cup of milk. That's a pretty big portion of milk, to be honest with you. I didn't think that you needed that much milk for pancake batter. You also need 1 egg. Beautiful. And it also called for 3 tablespoons of melted butter, which I actually melted ahead of this video. It also called for sugar. I don't have sugar, so I'm using a wet ingredient here, and that is some honey. I'm gonna put in about 1 teaspoon of honey into this mixture. Now, I recently got this handy dandy whisk, and I'm gonna whisk it all together. Look at that. Oh yeah, this is looking good. I love how this whisk grabs all of the flour and just decimates it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of that. That literally took like 4 minutes. The pan has been getting ready, and we're gonna start flipping our pancakes. I'm gonna oil the pan now. It's been heating up. You may need to top up the oil as you continue to cook them. Typically, the first pancake isn't really gonna turn out that well, and the second and third are the best. And then you get into a rhythm, and the pan is the perfect temperature by then, and then all your pancakes should be pretty uniform after that. But the first one is usually a flop. So I'm gonna show you the first one, and we'll see together what it turns out to look like. Give the batter a stir one last time. You gotta wait for the bubbles to start to come up on the pancake. That's the sign when you know to flip it. Also, you can just peek, but once more of these bubbles start to show, that's when you know it's ready to be flipped. Let's take a look-see. Ooh, that is almost ready. Maybe like a minute more. Okay, ready? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take that for pancake number 1. That looks really good, actually. Look. It doesn't have the perfect coloring, but hey, that's what we want to see, like a golden brown. Let's go ahead and plate it. Okay, you know, not perfect like I said, but you know what? I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the rest of this batter up. Everybody, we made it to the last giant pancake because I just wanted to get the batter done. I have a stack here, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the giant one for number 6. I have to say, like, the pancakes got progressively better as I was making them. Once I'm done with these flapjacks, I'm going to move on to the bacon. Pancakes heat up really well. You can actually freeze pancakes, or you can put them in the fridge, have them tomorrow. You can meal prep pancakes. You can make protein pancakes. You can add protein powder into the batter so that it's not just flour, but also protein. I want to try that, but I don't actually have any protein powder. And let's flip this last flapjack giant one, whoa, onto the plate. And look at that. That's the final pancake. Guys, look at this stack. I'm so proud of myself. Now, I always like to put butter on my pancakes. Okay, so this bacon is a little weird. It doesn't look like it's been cooked, but it actually is fully cooked. It just doesn't really get dark in color, which I thought was a bit weird. And that is my brunch for today. Thank you so much for watching this little vlog segment with me. I'm gonna enjoy my brunch. I mean, hi! And I will see you guys in another update for the vlog. See you then. Hi everybody, it's September the 8th today. I thought I'd come at you fresh-faced because this segment is going to talk about my skin and my acne journey. Essentially, I've had acne since I was 19. I got it as an adult, and my acne is what you would consider hormonal acne. So there's something inside my body with my hormones that are not balanced properly, and it causes me to get breakouts only really in this area around my mouth. I've had this for over a decade now. I'm 32 years old, and I really didn't think that I would still be coming on the vlog and saying, yes, I have acne at 32. I went quite a number of years without having it because I was on a very strong oral birth control that was actually intended to contain acne, and it worked, but it was just never meant to be a long-term solution. And it really didn't fix the problems of why the acne was there, obviously, because as soon as I stopped taking it when I moved to New Zealand, ta-da, the acne came back. Now, in my 30s, I find that I just go through like months where I have really bad breakouts, and then I have times where I only have what I have now, which is 1 or 2. But in May this year, I had terrible acne breakouts to the point where I was like slipping into a depression. And what I wanted to talk about today is my journey of self-acceptance, that I no longer let my acne or the state of my skin define my worth or define how I feel about myself and my confidence. And you know what? It's unfair because it's out of my hands. It's out of my control on how my skin looks, because it's not because of whatever products I'm using that this is happening. It's something inside my body that is out of my control. About 2 to 3 months ago, where I was just breaking out constantly. I'd go to sleep and wake up with like 10 new breakouts, and it's not just tiny little breakouts, they are big breakouts like that guy. This guy showed up about 2-3 days ago, and they last weeks. So this one will probably take about 2 weeks to actually stop being red, and then it will take about 3 months to fade down to some of these other marks where they just kind of look like freckles. So yeah, when I get acne, it's there, and you can see it for months and months and months, and it leaves a scar as well. I do wear makeup every single day to give myself a confidence boost when I am going to the gym or going to run my errands. I will have makeup on, but I've gotten really good at just putting makeup on the areas that I feel need a little bit more coverage, and then the rest of my face, thankfully, this part of my face is not really affected by the acne and the breakouts. And I'm not going to tell you that I have a product that's cured my acne, because that's just not the case. So the only product I wanted to talk about, which I think most people should get on board with if you really want to see a difference in your skin, is 100%, it's got to be retinol. I'm currently using this retinol from CeraVe. It says it's a resurfacing retinol serum. Now this is gonna help also fade dark spots. So I have a lot of past acne that has healed. Like, these are actually just old acne marks. And this stuff, you gotta build up your tolerance to it. It's not the strongest form of retinol, but it is stronger than others out there. You can get this at Chemist Warehouse. If you are in your 20s, you can use a retinol. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, use a retinol. What it does is just helps to resurface your skin. It's gonna help speed up the process of which your skin rejuvenates. It's a very strong chemical exfoliator. You put a thin layer all over your face. I only use it twice a week because, like I said, very strong. You don't want to be using any other exfoliator. When I use this retinol, I use it 2 times a week, Mondays and Thursdays. I use a hyaluronic acid serum, and then I put my moisturizer on, my night cream. That's it. You don't want to be putting on any other serums that will interact with the retinol and cause more of a chemical reaction, which will irritate your skin. I learned that the hard way. I started getting horrible dryness and rashes on my cheeks because I was over exfoliating. But on the retinol nights, keep your routine Super simple. It really has helped speed up the process of my skin rejuvenating, and that has helped fade a lot of the old acne marks, and it's just really helped the overall look of my skin. I've actually put myself on a no-buy limit. I was buying skincare because I thought that buying skincare would fix my acne, but I realized that it just wasn't gonna do that because it was on the inside. So I cleaned up my diet. That didn't work. I cut out food groups that perhaps trigger acne. That didn't work. I still had acne. I used all these salicylic anti-acne skincare products. That didn't work. Still got acne. I even started taking supplements that are supposed to help clear your skin from the inside out. That didn't work. I still got acne. So at the end of the day, I don't have an answer. You know, and I've been looking for a long time because like I said, I've had this acne, this type of acne, hormonal, cystic acne, the painful kind. I've had it since I was 19 years old. I guess it's just one of those things. We all go through different things in life, and my thing is acne. I've always had it. It's always been at the back of my mind, and that's okay though, because we're all here to learn lessons, and if my lesson is to come on to this YouTube video barefaced to give somebody inspiration to say that you're not alone and that if you have acne, I'm here with ya. I'm right here with ya. I'm still looking at myself like, excuse me, what? 32 and we still got acne? What's going on? I'm not letting it get to me anymore. I used to really let it get me down where I didn't feel like even leaving the house sometimes because of how my skin looked. And I just want to tell you that you are more than your skin. Simple as that. You are more than your skin, and your skin does not define your worth. With that, I just wanted to also talk about my Invisalign. I think I'm on week 13. I've officially went through one whole pack of elastics. Here's my little elastic baggie. I have another Invisalign checkup with my orthodontist next week, but until then, everything's been amazing. I switch my trays out once a week, and they fit perfectly every single time. I'm so proud of that because if you start to get fit issues, it means that your teeth aren't moving as they should according to the treatment plan. But every week without fail, so proud of myself. Those trays, they slide right on and I don't have any fit issues. Everything seems to be going swimmingly. I have gotten used to these elastics now. It's just a part of life having them on. Actually, I wanted to talk about something. There was an influx of negative comments on my YouTube channel from random people. I don't know, the algorithm put my Maldives video out to a bunch of random people that don't normally watch my content, and I was getting a really crazy amount of negative comments of people not only coming for me, but coming for my experience and trying to make it seem like what I experienced in the Maldives was my fault. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch that video I made on the Maldives. It was the expectation versus reality video where I went on an excursion and things went south. That's what I'm talking about. That's the video that was very controversial. It got the most thumbs downs that I've ever got on any YouTube video. People have a lot of opinions apparently about the Maldives. I'm literally sharing my experience, so it's one person's story, and I just find it mind-blowing that there's people out there who don't know me from a hole in the wall, but they want to watch a small creator and comment negative things about the video and to attack my character and stuff. So just so you know, I have zero tolerance policy for bullying on this channel. Any form of harassment, any sign of you being negative and not trying to spread positivity, which is what I want to foster on this channel, you will be blocked. There's no in between for me. Of course, I welcome constructive criticism, feedback on things that actually serve a purpose of like trying to improve my overall channel. But if it's literally just trash, you're gonna get blocked. YouTube has a very fun feature called hide user from channel, where the person sees their comment, but they're the only person that sees their comment. When you block them, they don't know that they've been blocked. So they can continue to comment negativity, but I will never see it. The public never sees the comment, and only the person that wants to be nasty will see the comment. There was a part of me that was like, maybe you should keep it on because even if it's negative comments, you know, it helps the traction, engagement of your video. Then I just thought, no, I want to foster a community of positivity, people who uplift others, people who choose to be kind. So I actually in the end made the decision to just block those comments and not keep them on my videos. But if you're one of the people that leaves positive comments, thank you. because I do read all the comments. I am a small creator. It's not like I have thousands of comments a day. So I feel like people on the internet often forget that there is a human behind the person creating the content and that we can see what you're saying. And even if you feel like you have an entitlement to an opinion, I don't gotta listen to it. All right, I feel like I'm in a sassy mood, so I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye.